Cool. While this is warming up, what's going on, guys? Another bike review thanks to Columbia Powersports. I don't have their logo in front of me. Here's their logo. Today, this is a 2015 Yamaha FJ-09. It's the adventure touring, you can say, version of the MT-09 or the FJ-09, whatever you prefer to call it. This is one of their bikes on consignment, so it is used, but it looks like it's in fairly decent condition. So we're gonna take it out for a drive and I'll share my thoughts on it. So initial thought, clutch is kind of far, but then again, who's to say? Here's a good shot of their, logo. So this is actually very peppy. It is very similar to the MT-07 I reviewed of my friends. Very torquey. So this is right off the bat very fun. Also, it is super windy right now, so please excuse any wind noise. I was gonna get on the highway. All right, downshifting's pretty easy. Also, I am 6 foot even. I flat foot. It's a little up there in height. I'm a little stretched out, but it's still, I'm not on my tippy toes, so. And I believe this is a stock exhaust on it. It's not too quiet, I can still hear, but I think that's mostly the motor I'm hearing. And we are hitting literally every red light we can possibly hit right now. Okay, this has got the power. Don't be deceived by the adventure touring looks. This can get up there. Ooh, uphill, no problem. This is great. Now that's a little concerning. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up because it's a little bit lower than where my eyes are at. But just now the sun was behind me and there was a glare. I couldn't really see any of the screen. The screen's kind of backlit, kind of like a Kindle, so it is good in sunlight. But right there, just I couldn't see a thing. Yeah, this is very fun. Fun bike. Cool. I don't know if that was me or not, but this also handles bumps very well. I think it has a softer suspension. I could be wrong, but it feels softer than an average sport bike. Now I know the MT-09 is not a pure sport bike, it's more upright. This is like going over those manhole covers. It just felt like another bump in the road. It didn't really feel like a massive manhole. Cool. It also has modes. I don't know what that does, but right now we're in standard mode. I guess that's full power. It probably has like a rain mode. I don't know, let's see what it does. A mode, B mode, standard, okay. I'm not too sure what 3 modes are. This one's also weird, like the FJ-07, that it has an eco light on whenever you're like just, cruising or you're not using that much throttle. Like if I give it gas, it goes off. I don't really understand that feature, but it is there if you are very thoughtful of how you drive, or let's say you're low on fuel, you want to be in that eco mode, it's there for you. How much you want to bet this Camaro's going to take off? Oh, he's creeping. Got him. And this also has very large blinker indicators right up top on the dash. I mean, it's not really a dash, it's more like a screen, but you know, you get the gist. The information center screen. I don't know what to say. I'm smiling a lot right now. Like that bump we just hit, that was a big bump. I didn't really notice it. Also, there you can kind of see the sun glaring because it's behind us right now. It's kind of hard to see my RPMs, but again, it's not that big of a deal because you can kind of judge by your ear. And this, I was not planning on this. Oh, right. They're doing construction. Casual. Oh, look at the puppies. Let's try mode A. We'll see if A is any different than standard. I bet it is. I don't think it's different. It could be one of those where you can set it to different things, like say like two riders share this and you both like different things. It could be like that, but I don't know if it's like a wet mode, dry mode, rain mode. I'll have to check when I get back to the dealership. But this is a very upright bike. I feel like I just have proper posture when I ride this. Let's see, neutral, very easy to find, which is good. And it has one of these little, you know, all-in-one buttons, which is cool. I always give it a plus for that. But yeah, this is the FJ-09. Let me read some facts about it. I think if you were to use this as a pure touring bike, I would put a bigger windshield on it. That windscreen kind of goes up to like upper chest or neck area for me. But again, this is a 2015. The price on it is $69.99. It's used. It has 1,828 miles on this right now. So for being 5 years old, it's not that many miles. It's basically pretty much brand new. Also wanted to stop, give it a little walk around. This is just, you know, an all stock bike. So if you like to personalize your bike, this would be a great starting point because no one's gone in there and done anything weird or done something you don't know about. It also has a center stand, which is a nice feature. So you need to lube your chain. A stand's built in, you don't need to go buy one. That feature's always nice. Say you're on the road, say you're doing a 1,000-mile trip, you don't need to pack a motorcycle stand with you because you have one built in. So I always like that feature also. I know sport bikes, you know, don't really have that feature, but it'd be a lot cooler if they did. That's where kind of this goes into play. It's kind of a sport bike, kind of not. Sport bike power range, you know, not exact. It's not gonna be as much. When you go to start it up, you have a little Yamaha screen, all your areas that'll be light up. So we'll go ahead and start it. Simple as that. So let's go ride this some more. You may be concerned with, can this do wheelies? Probably. I'm not gonna find out though, but it feels like it can do them. Oh, that gets me every time. What is this car doing? Cool. You know, just make me wait at a light. It does have a clock on it. The clock's not right. It is not 10:45 p.m. But, you know, just wondering, like, I don't have a watch. I can't check my phone and wonder what time it is. It has a clock. I can see why people really enjoy these in the mountains, because that was a lot of fun. All right, this road's a little bumpy, so let's actually test and see how comfortable it is. You know, not too bad. I mean, it's no Cadillac, but it's also not a hardtail. Alright, that was a big bump. So as we head back to the dealership, oh my goodness. Just want a quick recap of my thoughts on this. A, very fun. Has more power than, you know, you would think by looking at it. I mean, it is a 900, but still, it's, you know, an adventure touring bike. I mean, I now understand why I always see these, like, you know, carve in the mountain, because they deceivingly have a lot of power and they're very comfortable. And sitting on it's not too hot. I mean, it is a more of a naked bike, so you do get some heat just because there's no fairings. Wow. But it's not unbearable, especially considering it's like 90 degrees and I have pants, jacket, gloves on. I can only really feel it by my knees, so that's good. And you're about a little bit taller than an SUV. You know, take your average SUV, your head's about at the roof. So again, you're very visible to cars around you. Well, you're in their upper eyesight, so it's not like they have to look down or for you. And here we are.